Tammy D here. Just wanted to come on because I think we need to have a little conversation about a problem that we all have to deal with on YouTube and Instagram and even Facebook sometimes. Let's talk about haters. Okay. Well, first let's define what a hater actually is. Because if we can understand what a hater is, then we can understand how to handle them. A hater is somebody who has a negative, nasty, or unsupportive opinion of who you are and what you're about. You can have haters on your YouTube channel, you can have haters on your Facebook, you can have people leaving comments basically that are not supportive and not helpful. Most of the time, a person who's a hater really is jealous or intimidated or possibly just not interested in what you have to offer. And you know what? That's perfectly fine. There are going to be haters. That's inevitable if you start growing your channel, if you start growing on Instagram, if you start making an influence on social media. There are going to be naysayers. There are going to be people coming against you who don't believe in what you believe and don't support you. And you know what? That's perfectly fine. You know why? Because you're going to have more people on your side. You're going to have more people supporting you than you're going to have haters if you continue to keep doing what you're passionate about. The best way to handle a hater is, one, simply ignore them. If it gets to a point where they're continuously leaving hateful comments, block them. And you know what? You should never ever let a hater get between you and what you're passionate about. I can give you an example in my own life. It happens a lot on Facebook, not so much on Instagram or on YouTube. Now I'm new, I only have about 100 subscribers, so that could change. But on Facebook, there's quite a few people who are comfortable just blurting out their opinion. Most of the time, the person probably has no idea they're being rude, but there are times when it is purposeful. Just to warn you, I know you probably know this already, sometimes it's even people who you actually know and who you're friends with or even relatives. And this isn't to say there's anything wrong with them. Maybe there is. Maybe they have something against you. But you're not going to be everybody's cup of tea. See, I have a cup of tea here. And this is my favorite type of tea. I love chai spice tea with cream. And I love it with some sugar and a little bit of thieves oil in it. That's how I take my tea. Now, if I gave this tea to someone else, they may not like it. And I can't get upset and all bent out of shape because they don't like my tea. You know why? Because it's my tea. I made it. It's how I like it. And if somebody else doesn't like it, that's not my problem. You know? Think about it. Why do you come on to social media? Why do you share with people things that you like? Not because you want them to like what you like, but because you're simply expressing who you are. And there's nothing wrong with that. Some people are just not going to want your tea. They're going to think it's gross. And then there's going to be some people that really like what you're trying to serve them. And those are the people that you should be focusing on. Those are your lovers. There's haters and there's lovers. And those lovers and supporters and fans of yours, well, you know what? You're doing it for them. You're going to continue to post things that you know are going to interest them. So if you see people posting, oh, I love this look, well, maybe think about it. Why do they love it? Ask them questions. Maybe there's something different about you that you need to focus on. whatever your interest is, whatever the topic is of what you're posting. Keep that in mind. If it's something that you love, don't worry so much about what other people think, unless you are genuinely looking for feedback. That's different. But let's just remember this tea analogy. You made this tea for a reason. You started your channel for a reason, because you enjoy it. So don't let anybody steal your joy. That's right. Don't let anybody steal your joy, because you know what? God made you special. You are beautiful. You're a wonderful person, and you have a lot to offer. So don't let anything get in the way of you being your best. That's all I have to say about that. See ya.